The first step that I suggest to do is name each vector. I use the alphabet. Okay. So for me, this will be my vector A, my vector B, C, D, and E. And I'm going to put them in the table. That is going to be my first step. So my vector A, it's like this. It is 50 pounds. And I have an angle. Take a look how the angle is taken. Okay. And it is 50 degrees. Now, remember, for each vector, I need to get the components. So, tell me, my x component, where is going? Right or left?
Left.
Left. Okay. And my y component, where is it going? Up or down?
Down.
That's important, okay, because that will determine the sign of each component. So once I finish with the first vector, I continue, I write down the second vector. This is not updating. This is not updating. I'm stressed. Okay, so what I was saying is we need to identify the components, where the components are going in order to know the sign. As you already said, the x component is going to the left, so this component is going to be negative. And the y component is going down, is also going to be negative. Okay, so this step is very important. Even though it doesn't look quite nice, that step, it's really important because it doesn't matter if you know how to calculate the components in the, in the calculator. It doesn't matter if you don't write the signs correctly. So once we have worked with the first vector, we can get the components. Okay, so you say this vector is called A. So I say AX and AY. Now take a look. How is my x component according to my angle?
Opposite.
Aha. AX is opposite. And if it is opposite,
Sine.
what exactly? Sine. So AX is going to be 50 pounds sine of 50 degrees. So AX is going to be equal to
Negative 38.30 pounds.
negative 38.30 pounds. Okay, and therefore AY is going to be adjacent. If it is adjacent, we're going to be using cosine. And that is
Negative 32.14 pounds.
14 rounded, right?
Yes.
Okay. You have accomplished the first one. Now we move into the second one, which is a straight line, a vertical straight line. The vector is going down and it measures 80 pounds. No. open. I'm sorry guys, honestly. I will try to continue. Okay, this is my vector B. So this vector is moving in what direction? Vertical
Down.
or horizontal? Only vertical. It's moving just down. Okay, just down. It means that the x component won't be necessary to get, but the y component, because it's going down, it's going to be negative.
Yeah.
So my y component is going to be just negative and the value that it has.
Negative 80.
Negative 80, and this is not updating. I'm gonna try with a different app. I'm sorry about everything. I don't know why it isn't working as expected. It's already there. I will wait. Okay, 80 pounds. I continue. I will try to continue. If it continues with the delays, I will have to switch up. Now take a look for the C vector. The C vector is like this. It has a measure of 40 pounds and it has an angle of 60 degrees. So what I do is I complete the right triangle with the components. My horizontal component and my vertical component. Okay, my horizontal is going right or left?
Right.
Right.
My vertical is going
Down.
up or down? Down.
Down.
Okay, so positive for x because it's going to the right,
And negative for
and
Y.
negative for y because it's going down.
Going down.
Okay, and now I get my components. Cx. How is Cx according to the angle? Is it opposite or is it adjacent?
Opposite.
Cx
No, it's adjacent.
It's adjacent. Yes, because it's touching the angle and it's not loud.
exactly. That's what I want you to notice. Okay, see the component, where the component is located, and how it is according to the angle. It is next to my angle, okay, because my angle is there. It's next to my angle, so it means that it is adjacent. If it is adjacent, we're going to be using cosine instead. So Cx is going to be equal to the 40 pounds times cosine of 60 degrees. Cx, therefore, is equal to
20, positive 20 pounds.
positive 20 pounds. And CY, it is, according to my angle,
It's
it is opposite because it is in front of my angle.
gonna be sine.
Exactly. It means that we're going to be using sine.
Sine.
This is so delayed. I don't know why this happens, honestly. I mean, my connection is fine. I just did a test, a speed test, and it ran perfectly.
Your iPad is giving its last breath.
I recently bought it. It shouldn't be like this. Maybe it's just the app. That's all I can think about. I'm going to switch up better. Okay. Maybe this one works better for me. Because honestly, it's so disgusting that I'm typing, that I'm doing my sketch, I'm asking you things, and you are not seeing what I am trying to show you. I know. Well, I'm sorry. Okay. So CY, as you can see, it is in front of my angle, which is here. Okay. In other words, we're gonna be using the trigonometric function sine. So what we do in the end, CY is equal to my vector C, which is 40 pounds,
Times sine.
times sine of
60
the
degrees.
angle, which is 60 degrees.
CY is negative 34.64 pounds.
Okay.
34 means no 32.
32.
34. Negative 34.64.
Ah,
It was okay, yes.
okay.
Yeah, like
Thank
that.
you. Then it comes the vector D. Vector D is quite simple. It measures 70 pounds. What component I'm not going to use? X or Y?
Why?
We're going to ignore Y because it's just moving.
And it will be 0.
There will be 0, okay? And the 70 pounds are going to be positive or negative?
Positive.
Negative.
Positive.
It's going to the right, okay? If it goes to the right, it's
Sorry,
going to
positive,
be
yeah.
positive 70 pounds. And then I continue with my vector A. Then I continue with my vector E. That is, it measures 60 pounds. it has an angle of 25 degrees. And let's see the components. My x component, where is it going? Is it
X
going to,
is going to the right. Positive.
it's going to the right, so it's going to be positive in x. And the y component is going up or going down?
Up. Positive.
So
It's going up, so it's going also to be positive.
Positive.
Okay, so we do the calculations. EX. How is EX according to the angle?
Adjacent.
It is adjacent.
Use
So it
cosine.
means that we're going to be using cosine. So this will be 60 pounds cosine of my angle, which is 25. EX, therefore, is going to be equal to
54.38 pounds.
and EY is in front of the angle, so it's going to be
Opposite.
opposite.
Is sine.
EY is going to be 60 pounds sine of 25 degrees. EY therefore is equal to
25.36 pounds.
I don't know if it's only me, but I
Please, you're
can't.
not
see what
showing.
You are not writing anything. You're saving the EX.
I know. No.
Couldn't see. It's like freeze.
Ah.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Well, maybe it is better now. Maybe. Okay, now we do the addition of the x component and the y component. Negative 38.30 plus 20 plus 70 plus 54.38. It gives me
36.08.
no. It
106.08.
106.08.
0.08 pounds. Did you get the same result?
Yes, miss.
Okay, now in y are mostly negative. Negative 32.14 minus 80 minus 34.64 plus 25.35. Here I got negative 121.43
0.43.
pounds.
Yeah, 0.43 pounds.
Okay, I truly recommend that in the next formula, always put the numbers positive or use the calculator correctly. So for this one, will be the square root of 106.08 pounds squared plus negative 121.43 pounds squared
It is the square root of 165,900. No, I don't know. It's big.
Yeah. I got 25,000.
And 5,938.
Point 0.21 square pounds. And then you get the square root of the answer.
161.24.
161.24 pounds.
Remember, this number should be greater than x and then y. So this gives me 161.24 pounds. It's greater than x and also greater than y, so it makes sense. Okay, we're doing a great job here. It doesn't mean that it's perfect, but at least that it makes sense. And in the last step, you'll get the angle. The angle is going to be equal to, remember, arctangent. Shift tangent in your calculator, and then negative 121.43 pounds divided by 106.08 pounds. Pounds and pounds gonna be cancelled.
Just with the degree.
And negative
Negative
48.86
48.86 degrees.
So, in the quiz, in the next quiz, let's be honest. You cannot do 2 exercises of this type in 20 minutes. Let's be honest, or 30 minutes. So in the quiz, it's going to be just one exercise, similar to this exercise that I did in class. I mean, you're going to have several vectors. Sometimes you're going to have the vertical angle, like here, that we had the vertical angle. So my x component actually used the sine instead of cosine. So you need to be careful. You need to be careful on all the possibilities that I could use for the quiz. So I will assign a homework. Could be 1 or 2 exercises like this type for you